Hello everybody, welcome back to Language Litigation and Integration Part 56, For You, By You. Again, like I said, I just have a bunch of stories written down that I'm working through. I'll probably have this episode, maybe one or two more with mainly stories, which will be today. Quick note on the Ahmad, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name, Arbery case. I've again not even following it super close, but I've seen enough. I would not, as a judicial ruling, I would not accept anything less than first degree intentional homicide. Point of consent: a bunch of dudes get in a truck and go on a hunt. That is what they decided to do, and they killed somebody. That's murder. Even if he was armed and he wasn't, but murder. First degree intentional homicide. Wouldn't accept a jury ruling otherwise. But like I said, originally, this lecture series started to lecture about history and law, language, litigation, and integration, document the actual crime being committed against me. But so I've just been doing stories just because, again, these are all victim statements, results of people not enforcing the law, not respecting my rights, blah blah blah, destroying my entire life. But I'll be getting back to more like just legal discourse. Again, something has to happen in the news for it to be wanting me to comment on it. But I watch a show that I like called Court Cam, and it's just different real life scenarios of cases in court, and I'll just respond to different laws and legalities and rulings and just anything. I get some good legal ideas off of that show. So did 2 episodes yesterday, did a lot of stories about high school and a little bit after high school time. These are just more random things, not super time frame relevant. But in high school, it was kind of funny. At the end of the year, like our senior year, we had vote for the class most likely to, whatever. There was a couple. I don't remember all the categories. I don't want to give away the punchline. But like I said, I've referenced my buddy Tim, also very. I think he's probably a doctor, but certainly intellectually capable. But so one day, senior year of high school, maybe late junior year or senior year, it doesn't really matter. We're just talking about the top ranking of the class. And junior year, I was the #1 ranked dude because, I think I've already said this, but you could take a study hall or another elective, and me having a humongous brain in mathematics class, if you take less courses, you get a higher percentage by the divisor. Less than the denominator, higher percent. And so everyone was kind of pissy that I was getting a higher GPA because they took more classes. And I was like, work smarter, not harder, dumb fucks. But we're sitting me and my buddy Tim are getting some drive-thru, I don't know, McDonald's or just whatever. And we're just like literally parked in the parking lot eating our meal. Again, I've never been a competitive person. Again, this is a time we're all competing over sports and just shit that does not matter whatsoever. And we're talking about the class ranking, and I make the comment like genuinely, like I don't give a fuck. And a lot of people at high, again, they can't imagine like getting good grades and like not fucking caring. But for me not to get good grades, certainly in high school, was like I would have to actively try. Just like complete shit. We're sitting there eating, and he's like, I make the comment like it's really not a competition, it's not that big of a deal. Because again, I'm still in the business mindset, go make money. And going to a school certainly improves your networking capacities. I would have loved to go to like I said, the only other one that I didn't reference in here, I applied early action to Stanford, didn't get in there, then I thought Duke or Vanderbilt was probably. But didn't get into either, or like any of the colleges. But then Tim kind of gets like mad. He's like, of course it's a competition, man. This is education. Of course it matters. Of course we've got to see who the best is. And so that's just kind of a little prelude. At the end of senior year, most likely, they just had a most likely vote, and again, they read it off at the graduation or just the senior yearbook or whatever. And the 2 categories, I was dating Susan at the time. I won a category, and my buddy Tim, I'm 95% my buddy Tim won another category. Or maybe been another, the longtime friend of the girl Jessica I referenced is Pete, also very smart, competent human being, intellectually. So I'm pretty sure it's 95% Tim, 5% maybe Pete. But I won a section and they won a section of the most likely to. So I don't know if you have like a list of common things they say, look it up and see which one you think I won. But you might not have, because again it was 2012, and at the time I'd not seen the movies, but me and Susan were voted the most likely to win the Hunger Games. And I'm pretty sure I fucking won the Hunger Games. But my buddy Tim, I'm pretty sure Tim, doesn't fucking matter, but he won the most likely to be a millionaire. I'm like, this is such an interesting way to see other people, what they think about you. I already ran laps around that million, Jesus fuck. But how could you be voted most likely to win a fucking Hunger Games and not be able to make $1 million? So I thought that was genuinely fucking hilarious. Now another story, just let me make sure I'm still rolling. Literally just another, this is a funny story. This is a funny one, this one just hit me. But again, another great, this is also, who was at this one? This story is called The Black Hole at Hoover Reservoir. Anyone from Columbus, Ohio, Westerville, Ohio, Delaware area, I'm sure plenty of people in other age groups have interesting stories at Hoover Reservoir. But just obviously, if you're not from Ohio, not the big one in I don't know, Las Vegas or Nevada or whatever, but just a local dam in Columbus, Ohio, Westerville, Ohio. And it has like a very popular walking path, stairs, this big like water jet, very steep incline. People like to do sprinting and running there. Very, very active walking place. They have several rounds or like courses of disc golf. It's a nice place. Walk there plenty of times. But after hours is when it gets full. So we had been 16 to 17, probably like just after 16. This is before Susan and Steve. The Steve that says no girls, huh, to me. This is pretty much right before they started dating. And so it's me, Steve, Garrett, and then we'll just call them 3 Susans. And so obviously, again, what are we doing in high school? We're trying to get the bitches naked. That's what we're doing. And so we go to Hoover, and I don't even, again, this was not a strip poker attempt. This was just some other, it was probably spin the bottle strip down and spin the bottle type of deal. I think that's what we were playing. Point was we were trying to get people naked. And so this one was working very, very well. And so I can't remember, there was, one of the girls was like pretty much actually naked. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. I think all the guys are pretty much in their boxers. We were all pretty much close to fucking naked. And then we just see headlights from a car at top of this, because there's a big draw, like a winding like road, small road, 0.2 miles down to get to this lower avenue. And we see headlights at the top of the thing. And we're just like freaking the fuck out. And so we just like, it's just a scatter. So we jump in the fucking cars and all of the clothes are outside. So we're like, Garrett, go get the clothes. Like, of course the girls are covering up. We're all just like, oh, what the fuck's about to happen? Garrett, go get the clothes. So Garrett goes out of the car and directly, the clothes are right here. The car is where the camera's at, and just does this. So the park ranger, it turned out to just be a park ranger dude. Clearly saw what we were doing, and just like, scatter, get out of here. But Garrett definitely showed a big black hole to the park ranger at the Hoover Reservoir, probably sophomore year of high school. So that was a funny one that just hit me when I was telling that other story. And a couple stories about my brother. Shout out B. Ryan, love you, homie. But here's a time when I existed and someone lashed out violently. So this is literally, we were very young, probably, I don't know, 1st and 3rd grade, 2nd and 4th grade. My brother's 2 years older than me. But certainly less than like 4th or 5th grade. So most of it would have been like 3rd grade to 5th grade. But like again, just anyone actually following, again, we moved My family moved about 2007 time frame, would have been 7th or 8th grade, so we were at a different house. But one day, I forget what I said on the bus, but we're just riding the bus, taking the bus home, and so somehow I offended my brother for existing again, because once again, my rate of derivation has never been fucking different. But anytime you point out a fact, people for you, by you, people who are just really pathetic, really insecure, sometimes you state a fact, and I'm not saying my brother's super pathetic and insecure, he's kind of insecure, but not like super. But you state a fact just in general, and really insecure people will actually get offended about the statements of facts. And so one day, again, I can't even remember what spurred it on, and as far as my memory serves, I don't think I did anything, but I exist. And so we get off this bus, and my brother does, have you ever seen one of those TikToks where like some like woke person's doing some weird, like Ben Shapiro, just the weird gyrations chick? Oh, is climate change a problem of corporate greed? Yeah! I mean, just like the weirdest, goofiest body movements types of shit. My brother kind of does this like weird like dance 360 thing, and then turns around and flings a pen at my head. Hits me right in the temple, and I start bleeding. I mean, like not like profusely bleeding, but like as a first grader, I just go like this. Second grader, go like this, and like my whole hand's pretty much covered in fucking blood. I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Run upstairs, take a shower. The bleeding stops. As far as I don't know. I'm sure my dad scolded him to some extent, but it was just a time my brother launched a pen at my head for existing. Another story. Again, in high school, I've always been trying to make money, but in high school, again, the thing to do to make money was actually to go to school and get good grades and get into a good network at college. That was actually the most reasonable steps. It just didn't work out that way. But again, in high school, like no real money-making business attempts, but like summer times, trying to cut lawns, trying to shovel snow, stuff like that, always. And so I made a little bit of money, again, I don't even know doing what, but at the time I really liked buying flat bill hats. And there was this like really like sparkly Boston one. I think it was maybe Boston Red Sox, but it was certainly a Boston hat. It was like red and had like gold sparkles on it. And it was like, you know, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks. I mean, like just no amount of money, but at the time it's like something that I worked for and earned, and I was really proud that I earned it. And then one day I go up into my room, and again I've walked into my room before. My brother's literally just like looking through my shit for like clothes to wear. Again, I'm not super picky, doesn't bother me at all. But my Boston hat goes missing. It's clearly my brother took it to a fucking party. Clearly 100%. And this is probably, like I said, he's probably like 17 to 18, and I'm like 15 to 16. And so clearly he took my Boston hat and took it to a party. And really not that big of a deal, but at the time I was just like, I just worked for this. My brother just took it, and I lost it. Go to my parents, and again, not to be like, you know, not to like get him in trouble, but just like, hey, I wanted my fucking Boston hat back. And they just they didn't care at all. And I was just sitting there like, why would I ever like try to like work? Like, why would I ever try to get a job? People just steal your shit, give it to somebody else, and then no one cares. Another story, my Halo account, again, Brian, if you're watching this, none of this really offends me, but it's still true. My Halo account, so probably, I don't know, Halo 3, probably. I don't know, whatever one was super popular, and again, probably 2007 to 2010. I don't know. But I was pretty good. I had a pretty high ranked account, and I play a lot of video games. I'll do a gaming channel, anything I ever catches on. But I play a lot of video games. But I was pretty good at Halo. I've played enough games now, I'm pretty good. But at the time, the only good first-person shooter I was pretty good at was Halo. Had a pretty high-ranked account, certainly liked playing, and in Halo you can have friendly fire, and when you kill your own teammates, you lose rank. And so one day I get on my Halo account and I'm back to literally 0. I'm just like sick. And even at the time, it honestly didn't offend me. I was like, clearly my brother and his friend Brian and Nick got on my fucking Halo and just started team killing people. As a person who plays video games, I like team killing, just not on my ranked Halo account. But it really didn't like bother me. It wouldn't make me upset. I was just like sick. Another thing, my whole life is just like, oh, whatever Brad does, fuck it. And so years and years, I mean, probably like a year ago or 2 years ago, he goes, not to bring up bad memories. And I literally chuckle. I mean, this is like a year ago he says this to me and says, remember when me and Nick blew up your Halo account? And I was like, they weren't bad memories for me. But this is how the scapegoating works. People just say shit that never happened, and then because I've been scapegoated and people think depression is like a real thing and it isn't, everything just sticks to me. Not to bring up bad memories. Brian, I think when people do shitty things and feel guilty about it later, but still don't have the maturity to like grow up, this is kind of the verbiage they use. Not to bring up bad memories. It wasn't a bad memory. I had a lot worse memories. But now one more story. So now I'm going to talk about going on family vacation. And like I said, there was, again, late high school. Like I've said a million times, late high school, early college is when I got scapegoated. Before that, like I said, I always had rough patches with my dad. But like, it really wasn't like super bad. It just wasn't. My dad's immature, but it's not that, it doesn't weigh on me that much. But family vacations, like I said, I can't, since like middle high school, I've never been able to relax. Even if you go on vacation, get on a plane and go somewhere and you're still around the people that stress you the fuck out. Like that's why a lot of those people that feel intense happiness when a loved one passes away needs vacations when they come back from vacation. And travel. I mean, traveling does wear you down. But that's why. So we always did ski trips. I did like skiing, 100%. It's not a rip in any way, 100% like snow skiing. Very good skier. But we've been to Big Sky, Montana is probably my favorite. I really like the Montana area. We've been to Copper Mountain, we've been to Vail, we've been to Breckenridge, Deer Valley, a lot of the popular ones out west. Salt Lake City. But everywhere we went on this one, maybe Copper Mountain. This is probably a Colorado trip. But I'd outgrown my skis. My parents have always bought me skis throughout the years. But I had grown, I was bigger, and it was like, okay, I need some new skis if we're going to go skiing. And it was a definitive like, no, it's like, we bought you your last skis. And again, I'm in college at this point. Again, I'm selling a little bit of weed, because this is the time when it's like, Brad's making terrible decisions. He's got to do his own thing now. He's got to figure it out for himself, because he's made so many fucking horrible decisions, like doing physics at Ohio State University. Don't say the Michigan word. Don't do physics either. Jesus fuck. I'm sure they probably just cross out the whole word mathematics. Just cross that shit out of OSU's curriculum. Boop! But this is all that time frame. Full-blown scapegoat at this point. Do have a little bit of cash flow. Life is completely fucked. But we plan a family trip. My family's 4 people. My direct family's 4 people. And we plans this trip, and I'm like, I don't have safety equipment. Like, skiing is a pretty dangerous thing. Fun fact, have I ever broken a bone? Yes, I've broken my arms. I've broken a lot of bones. Leg once when I was a child. I guess just another quick auxiliary story. Brother and I, and this is again probably at the same time about the pen to the head time, but we're playing basketball at my old neighbors called the Ledfords, and it's wet outside. And they have the lower rim so you can dunk. Everyone knows what it's like to be able to dunk on a small hoop. It's really fun. But we were doing this dunk competition. I go up to do a 360 between the legs, whatever, and I slip. My legs just both come out from underneath me. I go to brace myself with my hand, and I can just feel like I feel just like wrong. This is wrong. I literally lift up my hands, and the double radius is by the thumb, almost was a double fracture, and my arm was literally like a 90-degree angle from the middle of my fucking arm. Like shit you would see on Scarred, like the old MTV show Scarred. My brother literally gets queasy at the sight of it. Literally run back, and I remember the feeling. It was just more of like a thud. It was more of like it wasn't, again, pain wasn't the right thing, obviously because of adrenaline or whatever, but it was just like, felt just weird, and I picked up my arm and I was like, oh my fuck. But that was my most severe broken bones. I've literally broken probably my right arm. Either 4 or 5 times. I've broken both twice, and I can't remember if I'm counting the double fracture as a 5th time, but I've broken my wrist several times skiing. One time my dad specifically said, this wasn't doing a lot of side stories, getting back to this one, but one of the times my dad explicitly said, because I always like to do the train parks, try to do tricks and shit, obviously, and my dad explicitly goes, don't go to the train park. So what do? I go to the fucking train park, try to bust a 360, instantly break my arm. It was like, oh fuck, Dad's not going to be happy about this. But back to the Copper Mountain or Valley trip. I'm out of skis that like don't fit, and I'm like, I'm not about to go skiing with equipment that doesn't work. So I literally had to pay $1,200. Skiing equipment's not super cheap. The only reason I could afford it is because I was selling weed. And so I had to pay $1,200 to go on a 4-person family vacation that I didn't really want to go on because I didn't have equipment. So again, super relaxing vacation, paid $1,200 when you really can't afford $1,200. Well, I could afford it, but it was like work. It was like, oh sweet, I have to work to go on a vacation. Ah, awesome. And then so we go to get on the plane. And I like window seats on the airplane. And my actual ticket stub was the window seat. And so we're going to get on the plane, and my brother just jumps in front of me and goes onto the fucking window seat. And I'm like, to my parents, I'm like, this is my actual ticket stub seat. I want the window seat. It was fair and square. I didn't do anything. And my dad goes, make it fun for everyone. I'm like, my guys, I just paid $1,200 to go on vacation with my fucking family. Some shit I don't want to do. You don't even get the window seat. Make it fun for everyone. What a hoot. So those are some stories I had for today. For you, by you. I'll just another quick skiing story. One time, me and my buddy Jack. This is like we went skiing on skiing trips with them quite a bit, but we were going up the ski lifts quite a bit, and our skis were popping off, and our dads were getting fucking furious. And it was literally like, this is where like we're real young. I mean, like probably getting early grade school probably. And my dad is just getting furious at me. And I'm like, we're not doing, they think we're like clicking off our skis on purpose. And we're not. There was just like the ski lift had like a little lip that just kept catching skis. And I remember my dad got furious at me. And I was like, dude, just like switch seats with me. And he switches seats, his ski pops off. Oh, never mind. So those are some, and I genuinely like going on skiing vacations. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, for the most part, again, my life has just been scapegoated the entire time for the past 15 years. So those are some more stories. I'll probably be back with 1 or 2 more story episodes. Again, like I said, I do a bunch of stuff on my channel: music, production, commentary, law. Just had a bunch of stories I want to get through. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you back on the next episode.